Hello everyone, welcome back to One Piece. This is episode 783, 784, 785, and 786. So, as I start this video, I'm going to give a... Well, actually, no, first, I'm not going to start on a sour note. I'm going to start on an exciting note. We are starting Whole Cake Island today. I want to make sure that excitement is perpetuating through the video. Before I get to like notes, I was about to get into boring stuff. Let's start with the excitement of we're starting a new arc right now. Now obviously the Zoe arc was very short, so we, you know, I recently got to have celebration of a new arc with the Zoe arc, and then we got to have like, and then we watched a bit of the arc, and then we celebrated ending a new arc, you know. So there's been a lot of celebrations lately because the Zoe arc was very short, but yeah. So I'm really excited to jump into Whole Cake Island. I'm excited to see what this is, but I do have some things. Ow! I do have some things to say at the top of this video. My goodness, my fingers are gonna be aching now. So several things to say. Now, I don't want to wear the hat the whole time. One Piece, woo! I don't want to wear that the whole time while I'm doing this intro. Because there's several things I want to go over. So first is that I just want to warn you. I mean, I'm going into this video very excited because I'm going to be watching Whole Cake Island. I'm also going into this video with a certain exhaustion because right now it is pretty late at night and I'm recording this video at the end of a day. Now, today I've done a lot of videos already, and then I went to hang out with some friends, and then I came home and I did more videos, and the videos that I did just before this, I did a Fate Zero video, and I did a lot of discussion in that video, and my throat started to hurt, so I took like a 15-minute break to try to rejuvenate my throat as best I could, but it's still a little bit raw. I feel like, you know, I'm about to go into watching 2 hours of One Piece. I feel like my throat is going to, you know, go up and down. So you know, just be patient with me if my energy levels are different throughout this video, or if I'm talking more or less in a certain amount. I think I'm gonna try as best I can to keep to not go as much into the high range, which will hurt my voice more, and like stay lower in my lower range. So we'll see how that goes. Sometimes I say that at the start of a video, and then 10 minutes into the video I'm acting like I never said that and everything's back to normal again. So I'm just warning you ahead of time on that. That was the first order of business, and I was about to start the video with that, and that would have been a terrible start to a video of a new arc. Number two, remember, well, this... Oh, no, hang on. I'm trying to figure out the order of when you guys will see this. Well, if you're watching this on Patreon, this is most relevant to you. But if you're watching this on YouTube, there's a video that I'm planning to do, which is I'm planning to do another what I think this arc is based on the title alone video, right? I did one for Dressrosa, what I think Dressrosa is based on the title alone, where I made a little skit about a fake arc that I made up called Dressrosa before I watched Dressrosa. And so I made that video. People seem to like it. People seem to enjoy it. Some people said you should do this more often, and there's only a few more opportunities for me to do it. It's Whole Cake Island, Wano, essentially, and then, you know, maybe some ones after that. Maybe we do Elbaf. Maybe we do whatever else they're gonna go, Raftel, whenever we get there. So there's not many more opportunities for me to do it. So Whole Cake Island was a big opportunity for me to do it. Now, I haven't, as of the time I'm recording this video, I haven't filmed the video yet, okay? But I have written it. And the reason I'm specifying that right now is because if you're watching this on YouTube, maybe the video is already out. And if so, if it is already out, go check it out, please. Check it out, support that video, because it's going to take a long time to record, to edit, to put together. But if it is not on YouTube yet, keep an eye out for it. If you're watching this on Patreon, it's definitely not out yet. Keep an eye on it. But I'm saying that right now because a big part of that sort of video is I don't want to know like what's gonna happen in the arc. Obviously, I'm trying to guess from scratch what's gonna happen in the arc, but I'm also kind of jokingly guessing, right? So it's not, so I'm saying this to say, I've already written it. So anything that happens from this point on in One Piece does not color my interpretation of like what I predict in that video. So if anything that I predict, because like in the last time I did this, a lot of my joke predictions ended up being like uncannily accurate, right? I think I hit lightning in a bottle with the Dressrosa one. I do not think I'm gonna get anywhere near this time. I've already written the video. I don't think there's any predictions in there that'll come true. Any of them. But I thought I would, you know, I did it anyway. But like with the Dressrosa one, I got like the jacket fruit. Like, you know, something like that. I got like people going missing in the town and turning into something correct. I got like lots of little things correct. So yeah, anyway. Point is, I've already written it, so you know I wrote that with everything from Zoark. I knew everything from Zoark, but I didn't know anything from Whole Cake Island yet. So that was my knowledge going into writing that. But hopefully I'm gonna get time to record that video, edit it, and put it up. And so hopefully if you're watching this on YouTube, it's already up. I hope so. So yeah, just keep your eye out for that. And oh god, what was the other thing? Oh yes, so there were filler episodes between the last arc and this one. I have not watched them. Normally I try to watch them before I get into these videos. I have had absolutely no time to do that, so I have not watched the filler episodes here. It shouldn't matter. They're filler episodes, it shouldn't matter, but like, just so you know, I haven't checked them out yet. I will most likely watch them in my free time because I like One Piece filler episodes. I don't love them, but I like them, and they're fun to watch, you know, in the background and stuff. So so I'll probably be checking them out regardless, but just so you know, I haven't seen those filler episodes yet. We started the video with a big introduction after I said I was exhausted, so we're gonna jump into Whole Cake Island. I don't know what to expect. Well, I know a bit of what to expect. I know to expect Sanji getting married. I know to expect Big Mom. But I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm really excited. So yeah, make sure to join my YouTube membership down below to get 1 week early on edited videos, or join my Patreon account in the description below to get 20 episodes ahead on full-length videos. And so you can get much deeper into the Whole Cake Island arc on my Patreon account right now, so go check that out. But let's jump into this. This is One Piece episode 783. Here we go. Okay, recap Rubik's. If you're new to this channel, this is the recap Rubik's. There's a Rubik's Cube that I do while the recap is going on, and my goal is to beat the recap. Now, I don't know if there's gonna be much recap today, because it's a new arc. Sometimes they don't put as much recap at the start, but we'll see. Okay, recap Rubik's, here we go. Okay, this episode is going to be called Arrival on Whole Cake. Big Mom shows her true colors. I feel like I go to the shows their true colors well too much, because it's never right. He's the only one with energy right now. Even Nami's losing energy. Yeah, because they need food. I thought that was going to be what the filler arc was, them getting food. But I didn't watch it. They didn't end up getting food? What did they do for the whole filler arc? What are we cutting to? We're cutting to Whole Cake Island? Maybe where Sanji is? Okay, we're cutting to the ship. I forgot their ship sings. We are cutting to Sanji. Is it cotton candy? Does it snow cotton candy? Oh. That's pretty cool. 28 tart. Or tart 28. Germa 66? We're gonna learn about Sanji's backstory soon. At the Baratier? Yeah. What if they're really hungry, Sanji? Don't you feed everyone who's hungry? Oh. Okay. I know what he means by hell. True. Ah, so you feel that way too, huh? Wait, is there a picture of pudding? I see some cleavage. This is exactly what I was speculating about. Okay. This is make or break. Well, she did have cleavage. Oh my god! Okay, what about the face? Is she a butterface? No, she's cute. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, she is cute. Is she cute right now though? Why are we doing this through a photo? Is he gonna show up and she's gonna look completely different? Is he getting catfished? Okay. Is a mouse following him? I was speculating a lot about what Sanji would do with pudding. WEJ? Oh. Sora. Oh my god, there's so much. Evil armies of Germa 66. There's so much lore. Oh. Kinda cool. I mean, it's like marine propaganda, but it's cool. It's like Captain Falcon. Oh my gosh. This is a crazy sequence. I mean, it's great for the anime who wants to pad for time, but I like it. Soda. Yeah, it's propaganda. Yeah, they keep mentioning this. Germa 66. Oh, who are you? This poor Sanji. He does not want to talk to this guy. Oh my god, that laugh. Hitman Gotti. Yeah, I mean, Vito doesn't seem to give a shit. I kind of respect that Vito doesn't seem as hot-headed as I imagined. Sanji, when he's on his own, is pretty legit. Who dis? Oh. Who dis? Wait. Isn't that, Lola? Isn't it? That is Lola, right? Uh-huh. Is Sanji thinking the same thing about me? That I am, I mean? About her? Is she like Lola's sister? Or is she Lola? Sanji, can you monologue about her? Uh-huh. Yeah, she resembles Lola. So is she her sister? Or daughter? Sanji's not happy about it, Caesar. The way you're acting outside, he feels that inside. A few days later. Oh god, they haven't eaten in days. And they're hot. God, this is awful. I was about to say, can't they fish? But they've been trying. Maybe they've gotten a bit of fish to stay alive, but... Aww! Look how cute they are! Finally it's clear, but it's fucking hot, right? Aww. It's boiling hot. Toxic sea. What do fish do when it's hot? Do they go deeper? I don't know anything about fish. Oh yeah. That makes sense. Chop is the emergency food. Oh, a big fish! You gotta get it! Second gear! Actually, go fucking fourth gear. You need the food. Come on. Oh my god. Come on. Is it dead and can they get it? And then who's gonna know how to cook it? I mean, Nami might be able to do it. She probably won't charge him at this point. Man, when they get the whole cake, they're gonna be eating the entire place. What's happening here? What? 6-6? Hang on. Is this Germa 6-6? Wait, who? And that voice sounded so familiar. Hang on, I want to hear that guy's voice again. His voice is so familiar. What's his voice? What's his voice sound like? Oh, I can't put my finger on it. Okay, good episode with oh man, there's so much lore. Like, I mean, it's weird because it's like it's not lore as in it's different to the lore that L-O-R-E, not L-A-W, that would be at the end of an arc, whereas like that sort of lore, L-O-R-E, is like, oh, here's a bunch of teasers and for things that might be coming up, and here's like new, you know, enemies we might be facing, like major enemies we might be facing in the distant future, and here's how these old characters, like how they've progressed, and it's like a lot of stuff that I can write down pretty easily and like follow what's going on. But at the start of a big arc like this, it feels like they're throwing out terms and names and places and characters that we're not gonna know what it means yet. You know, we're not gonna know its relevance to the arc yet, and it's going to start making sense once we get further into it, you know? Like, give it 15 episodes and I'll probably know most of these terms and what they mean. But until then, I'm gonna have to let the show slowly reveal them, because like we got like still finding out about the Tart 28 and Germa 66 and about the World Economic Journal and about Sora, the warrior of the sea. And so like we're just, you know, finding out these little bits and pieces. And so yeah, I mean, I'm really excited to find out more about all these characters. This is a decent start so far. I'm just so curious what, like, seeing a place like this so far, like the setting hasn't, like, we haven't seen much of the setting, but so far it hasn't been like mind-blowing or anything. It's kind of what I expected, honestly, from like hearing the name Whole Cake Island and looking at what I'm seeing. It kind of looks about how I expect. But like, it's, you know, there's gonna be aesthetics of One Piece where I'm gonna absolutely adore them, and there's gonna be some aesthetics that I don't really like that much, and it's gonna go wildly between them because Oda's got such a variety in style that people are going to prefer different ones to other ones just depending on who they are. For me, it's like Water 7 is the peak of Oda design that, like, I doubt honestly that I'm gonna see a place in One Piece that will ever live up to Water 7 for me, because Water 7 is like the absolute peak of design for me. And also, I really loved the design of Dressrosa as a city and as a setting. Dressrosa had an awesome setting. But then, you know, I wasn't a huge fan of like the Punk Hazard setting in Thriller Bark, you know, but for some people it's like Thriller Bark is such a great aesthetic because they love, you know, that sort of horror aesthetic and the Scooby-Doo-esque vibes that it gave off and stuff. But for me, that's not really my aesthetic. That's not the sort of thing that I look for in this stuff. So yeah, so far, Whole Cake Island, we've only seen just like the tiniest bit of what it's like. So far, it's not my vibe, but we'll see, because that doesn't mean that the show is not going to be my vibe. Because I'm sure that there's going to be some, just like every One Piece arc, especially the major arcs, there's going to be some incredible moments. There's going to be some dragged out moments. There's going to be some things that I don't like, but there's going to be a lot of things that I do, and I'm going to look back on it fondly. That tends to be it with all of One Piece, basically. I tend to look back on it fondly, no matter what, even if I don't like it, for the most part. I mean, there's the exceptions being like Absalom and stuff, but for the most part, I tend to look back on stuff from One Piece fondly. So yeah, I mean, look, they've just been throwing out terms and little teasers so far. I don't have much to speculate on. I mean, there are things I can speculate on, like, for example, Lola. Why is Lola here? But we don't know that it's Lola. No one called her Lola, and she had like a slightly different hairstyle, and I honestly can't remember. Here's the fucked up thing, right? I honestly can't remember Lola's voice, and I'll tell you why. It's because I dubbed, like, one of the episodes that I dubbed was the episode, like one of the final Thriller Bark episodes where she has a lot of lines, and so I did a voice for Lola, and it was just my voice with a kind of like a, you know, country accent, kind of. That's kind of how she spoke, and then I pitched it up in post so that she sounded weird, right? And now, genuinely, that's the canon voice for Lola in my head. Like, because I spent so long editing that video, and it was the most Lola had ever talked, I've heard Lola talk more with my voice than I have with her own voice. So in my head, I can't remember what she actually sounded like. I only remember my voice for her. So that doesn't help. That doesn't help at all. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the next episode. This is episode 784 of One Piece. Here we go. Hold on. These visuals. Oh, those visuals have changed. I'm not gonna look at them, but the visuals have changed. Okay, that kind of makes sense if they keep the same OP but change some of the visuals. Okay, recap Rubik's, here we go. As you can see, I am close to my mic right now, just for this bit, because it will be a good way to save my throat from getting too exhausted in this video. If only I had like a like an ASMR microphone. What are they called? Like binaural or something? I would love to have that. I don't know why. I would rarely ever use it, but for moments like this, I could do some ASMR. And that is the cube complete. What if I did all of my videos this close to the microphone and speaking this quietly? Would it be effective? Am I clearer like this? I never really know until I edit the video, but I think sometimes I sound very clear when I'm doing this. Okay, this episode is going to be called, I mean, I saw like a O and a 4 or something, but I don't know what to get out of that. O and 4, the best numbers out there. That's what the episode's called. Come on, everyone, you need this food. Chopper, transform. I guess he's too tired. He's like a bicycle. He's too tired. Carrot's got some energy back. Everyone's got a bit of energy back because they're so close to food. Oh. Can Carrot just be on the crew forever? Even if she's not like a major character. Just, I always want her to be around. Yeah, let the doctor look. Oh no, it's gonna be filled with pictures of Nami and Robin. Oh, well, it's just specifically women. In fact, are they porn mags? They're probably porn mags. Look, I'm not gonna shame Sanji for having porn. Like, of course he's gonna. Everyone there who should have porn. They're out on the sea all the time. What? Oh, the skin. Oh, he's already like rubbing against it, I bet. Licking it. Oh my god. Wait, listen to Chopper. I mean, at least it's a rubber man who ate it. Okay. But do I trust anyone to do that? Yes, Nami do it. Can you like whip up an antidote of some sort, Chopper? Or something that might help calm it? Might not be a perfect antidote, but something to quell the poison a bit. I feel like Nami could follow a recipe decently. Coriander? Don't really like coriander. But I don't like many things. That's not a good barometer of how good something is. I'm such a picky eater. That looks pretty good, Nami. I mean, it's Sanji's recipe, but for her to do it. Good. I'm glad it's good. Aww. Nami, give yourself some credit. It's, you know, you still followed it perfectly. Oh, is he worried about Luffy? Yes. Eat up. Oh. Ah. That's why. Gotta find an island. Are we gonna find an island that's not whole cake? I'm glad they're all liking the cooking. Oh my god, Peckham's pulling off his bandages. Is this how they're gonna like nerf Luffy for the start of this arc? Open your mouth. Eat it. Aww. It's good we have Peckham's to like show us the ropes. Chopper, you were just so worried about Luffy dying. What the fuck? Oh, this is the warning things or whatever? Yeah. Shit, how are we gonna like get past the security, you know? Oh god. She's so cute. So tar to the scout ships. Oh my god, dude. This is fucking bad. Is Peckham's gonna pretend that he like commandeered their ship? What, is it not the ship you thought it was gonna be? What is this? Eyeballs. Wait, is this the one we saw at the end of last episode? With the dude I recognize the voice of and the woman? Whoa. Cool ship. Not a chart. Whoa. Looks like Zoro. Wait, the curly eyebrows. Is this Sanji's brother or something? Oh my gosh. 66, yeah, so this is Germa 66. This is Germa. There you go. Germa double six is what they call him in okay, that's what the voice actor say. Ah, right. They probably did mention that before and I just didn't remember. I do remember them talking about the warmongers. Ooh. He looks kind of like Sanji, actually. I said he looks like Zoro, but I guess he kind of looks like Sanji. Is that why Chopper had that look? Ah. Yeah. Aw, Sanji would be happy to know how much Carrot was excited. No, I think it's probably his brother. Yep. The voice is so familiar. Ooh, the green hair. Wait! Yonji! Like 4G! Wait. Yes, I got it. Okay. Alright. Oh, are you also love struck? Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So is the naming scheme... I'll talk about it in discussion. Yonji's voice actor is like absolutely a famous voice actor. I just can't think of who it is. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, please. Come on, Yonji. Show that you're really cool. Show that you're the better brother. What if Nami asked really nicely? Oh my god, Pedro.
40
Oh!
臭いこと言ってんじゃないよ
Okay. Let's learn about this girl. Oh my god. So this girl's gonna help us then. Show me her. Reiju. Oh my gosh. Okay, she's like a peacock. She's pretty. Wait, your young brother? Hang on. So, are you Sanji's sister? Okay, yeah, hang on. So, yeah, she said my younger brother, and Yonji is theoretically Sanji's younger brother as well. So, so this is Sanji's sister? Wow. Okay. Very, very cool. I'm hoping, I'm just preempting, I'm hoping there's no jokes with Sanji and his sister. I kind of assumed Sanji was going to be like from an all male, like all of his siblings were going to be male. So that maybe like, because of that, that's why they were more like girl hungry, because it's like they didn't even grow up around many women, so they were more of like a special thing. I thought maybe that might have been the case. But yeah. Okay, so his name is Yonji. Now, if you were watching this on YouTube, hopefully my prediction video is already out. But if you're watching this on Patreon, it's not. And I mean, I'm worried that people might. Now, I think I already guessed in a video earlier about the names, but just so that it's like on camera, I've got the script here. You can see Ichiji and Niji are what I named Sanji's brothers in the prediction video. So Ichiji and Niji, I've already, like, that's just to prove that I haven't changed the script. But I'm saying that because I'm kind of proud of myself if they do, because like we have a Yonji and we have a Sanji, so theoretically there's an Ichiji and an Niji. If I predicted that, I'm very proud of myself. Because it's the most basic Japanese pun I could pick up on, but I noticed it and I got it. So I'm very, very happy. Like, it took me until they said that Sanji was the third son. I'd never thought about the son in Sanji's name until they said he's the third son or whatever. But now that they've said that, like, I guess that, and it seems like I thought we were gonna meet an Ichiji or an Iji, but we met a Yonji. I didn't even think about the fact. I didn't think he would have a younger brother. I thought he would be the youngest of his family. He kind of gave me like the youngest child vibes, Sanji, that is, but no, he seems to have a younger brother. I think, did they confirm? Like, someone said like, I don't think he ever said I'm his younger brother. He was being cagey about it, but someone was like, well, yeah, you definitely are. So I think he probably is. But yeah, I mean, cool design, honestly, for the character. I was like in my head just celebrating that I got the naming scheme right. But yeah, I mean, look at Reiju. Is that what her name is? Reiju. Now, if there's a pun there, that's gonna be less likely that I know that, you know. But I want to know who's Yonji's voice actor, because I feel like I definitely know that voice. And okay, immediately I'm seeing it's Kenjiro Suda, who I recognize that name. Like, right away, the name is standing out to me as like that is a familiar name. Now I need to know why it's a familiar name, so I am looking up Nami from Jujutsu Kaisen. That's probably what I'm thinking. He's also Kaiba in Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't watch Yu-Gi-Oh in Japanese, so I wouldn't really know that. But Joker in Fire Force, I watched Fire Force in dub, so that doesn't help. Kishibe in Chainsaw Man, yep. Kai Chisaki in MHA, yep, that makes sense. Yes, okay. It's all fallen into place now. I'd also watch MHA in English, but I have watched it a few times in Japanese as well. I've probably watched it like 3 times in Japanese and about 10 or 11 times in English. So that's what it was Nanami, and it was Kai Chisaki, who I was recognizing his voice as. Yeah, he's a great voice actor. Really cool. So really cool that he's in One Piece. That's great. I'm very happy about that. Because I mean his voice has always stood out to me whenever I'm watching stuff as like, holy shit, this guy's got a cool fucking voice. Yeah, I'm just very excited to see how this all plays out. I loved, by the way, all the carrot stuff in this episode. She's got many great reactions, and she's like got a lot of like really adorable things going on. I love that they can kind of use her as like the animal, like she's got like the cute animal reactions. Now I say that obviously Chopper's on the crew, but the thing is Chopper's developed so much that him just being like a cute animal in the background is actually like not as much. You're not utilizing the character interestingly enough, I think, right? Where Chopper, we know him well enough now to know, like, lean into the panic of Chopper, lean into him like crying because things are going wrong and he's getting overwhelmed, like emotionally overwhelmed side of it. Lean into him being flustered by compliments and not knowing how to take compliments properly. Like, you lean into all of those sides of him, so you don't get to see as much of him just being like the cute animal of our crew. So like, I want us to keep Carrot. I know we won't. I know this isn't realistic. This isn't going to happen. But I want us to keep Carrot, but we don't need to give her a character arc. We don't need to give her the crazy moments, awesome fight scenes. Just keep her on the ship, have her in the background, and let her do cute things. That's all I want from her. I love her just being in the background doing cute things. Like in this episode when she's like, you know, reacting angrily at people, that's awesome. When she's like looking at the cotton candy and jumping up and down in happiness, and then it cuts back to her later and she's like waiting for the cotton candy to come down and eating it and stuff. It's all adorable, and it's all I need from her. It's great. Anyway, okay, that was episode 784. Let's move on to episode 785 of One Piece. Here we go. Okay, recap Rubik's. Here we go. Let's do it. Once again, I'm close to the microphone to save my throat. Bum, 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 bum. And that is the cube complete. Okay, this episode is going to be called Sanji's sister. The reveal of the peacock cock fruit. I don't think she would have a devil's fruit. I feel like maybe none of them will. They're all gonna be like Sanji. Oh, she's got 6s on her. On her thighs is what I meant to finish that sentence, and I think I got distracted by a woman. And he definitely doesn't have a devil's fruit because he just went in the water. And then you've got these floating, yeah. No, he was just in the water. Yeah, no, it's a technology. Their designs kind of remind me of what I've seen from Egghead, the Egghead with science. Cool. That's really cool. Ah. Ah. Oh, conquered the North Blue? Oh, so are they gonna be part of the revelry then? The reverie?
骸骨さん歴史に詳しいのね
Skeleton son.
私たちは今もまだ王族よ
Damn, man.
レベリーへの参加も認められて
You
い
say
る
Germa is a land without soil? A country without soil? Oh, you're gonna ask about, yeah, of course. Sometimes I wish Nami didn't stop him from asking that. Because I want to see what their reactions are to it.
熱々界の鎧横背食べちゃった
Armored stonefish.
食いしん坊ね普通巨人族でも即死よ
Oh.
どうしようじゃあもう
Oh.
俺はせい
Oh, Chopper.
だけどこの子
You just have to kiss him.
私は
Oh my
この毒
gosh.
が大好
Oh my gosh. She's like Mao Mao from Apothecary Diaries.
いただきます
Oh my god. I mean, she's sucking out the poison. But, oh my god. Everyone's blushing.
そんな毒吸ったらお前が死んじゃ
Well, I mean, theoretically, spit it out, right? But maybe she's just immune to poisons. You have no lips. Yeah. What is this, like a power or? Oh my god, man! She's sucking them dry. What the? Oh no, those are either part of her body or they're like science, like they're mechanical things. God damn, Luffy's the luckiest man alive right now. He's getting color back. Okay, she's not spitting it out.
ルフィの失神が全部消えた
Hell yeah.
お前が私はポイズンピン
Poison pink? What does that mean?
ゴチ
You can't just say I'm poison pink like it means something to me. Ew, my mouth tastes like woman.
なんだなんだ
Oh.
俺魚食ってたら寝ちまったかな皮がうめえのなんのってまだあるか
Oh my god. Sanji! Yeah! I like that he genuinely thinks that's Sanji. They recognize him by one thing.
ありがとう
She looks nothing like Sanji other than the eyebrows. I guess the face shape is kind of similar.
お前サンジの姉ちゃんだったのかえ
That's so funny. Oh, Sanji!
私たち2年前にサンジの手配書が出た時父はすぐ海軍本部に彼を追わせたそれはデューバルという
Yes, indeed, they did.
シャボンディの前にあったトビウオライダーズ
And
の
these days he's handsome.
麦わらの一味の復活騒動でやっと黒足のサンジの姿を写真に収めたと
God,
政
and they
府か
got
ら連
the
絡が来たのは
worst image ever.
デッド・ア・アライブ生死を問
Yep,
わず
two, just alive.
オンリー・
Yep.
アライブサンジは今どこにいるんだ
Mm-hmm.
それとも父のと
Oh
こ
my
か
god.
出迎えに来たんだけど
I'm excited to meet the Vinsmoke father. I'm really curious to see what he's like. I bet he's gonna be an asshole.
弟が今まで
She
お世話になった
seems nice. The rest of us are on guard for good reason.
俺の恩人なのはありがと
Yeah, but we're getting Sanji back.
うサンジは返せよ
Yep.
あいつは俺の
I think she's fine with that. I think maybe she doesn't believe them. Like, there's no way you're getting him back, but I don't think she's gonna stop us. If she was, why bother saving Luffy, you know? Yeah, I mean, that smile doesn't tell me she's worried about us. Yonji might be mad.
ひとまずここでは何も見なかったことにするわ。
That's fair.
そうだな。私たちが騒ぎを起こして。
I like these two so far.
破談になっては
Cool characters.
お互い慎重に行こう。それが利口だ。帰るぞ。
Cool.
幸運を。
She seems like she's kind of rooting for us, you know? Maybe is part of the family, but doesn't care that much about its goals. That's going in the spank bank. You had the energy before. Huh? Got a fishman watching? Or a mermaid? I guess it's a mermaid. Not a fishman. Jinbei? Oh. I mean, you need food. Yeah. Just stop him from eating the food before Chopper looks it up. Okay, law. 34 islands. 34 ministers. Totoland. I mean, the ship looks like our pirate ship. I don't know how much disguising we can really do. That's one of the tart. That's tart 28. But don't they know that Peckham's betrayed them? I don't know. I feel like that is going to be like, Peckham's, we know you betrayed us and now you're on the Straw Hat ship. So shoot it down. Maybe news hasn't traveled around yet. Yeah, I thought that's the lie that he'd go with. The applause is really funny to me for some reason. Guys, fucking stay in the thing, don't watch. Carrot, no! Good. Oh no. Maybe they were good and they're staying within the ship, like the rest of you should be. Yeah, that's more likely. Nami doesn't even get angry about it anymore. She's like, ah, okay. Whatever. They're all made of candy? Yep. That's what I expected. Oh, they're all chocolate here. Look at that really tall lady. It's like they're in Sweden or something. Where is it that you have tall people? Tall women? In Europe somewhere. Okay. Solid episode once again. I'm just looking at my notes to see what we learned in this episode. So we found out that they're a scientific fighting squad, which is cool. That's really cool. I wonder if, because, like, give me a sec. So, okay, look, I know I try to stay blind on, like, as blind as I can on One Piece related things, but it's not always easy, right? I've got this Nami figure that is from the Egghead arc, right? So, like, I can't help but notice, like, things that I feel like are similarities. Like the sort of headphones that they're wearing and, like, weird big boots, right? So, I wonder, is there some comparison? Because I don't really know what the Egghead Island arc is. All I've seen is, like, art from it, because, like, the key visuals from it, because Crunchyroll posted it fucking everywhere. Like it's impossible to avoid, and like Netflix did as well. Like if you click on One Piece, which I need to click on One Piece to watch One Piece because I'm watching it on official sources, so I need to either click on it on Netflix or Crunchyroll. Both of them had like the Egghead Island art as like the main banner and all that sort of stuff, so I saw what the characters looked like. So getting this figure wasn't a surprise to me. I didn't buy this figure, I got given this figure as a gift, but it was not a surprise to me that Nami looks like this. I knew what her design was for Egghead Island arc, I don't know what it's called. And I mean, I love this costume design, by the way. I'm very excited to get up to this point because this is a great costume. As I've talked about this before, as I said, I wish she had more pants or pants at all. I mean, she literally has no pants on, but other than that, I love this costume design. Anyway, I just noticed similarities there. So I wonder if there's a connection there between Egghead Island and these characters, the Vinsmoke, what are they called? The Germa 66. I'm very curious. So the Vinsmokes are a royal family, and not only are they a royal family, they're the royal family who like conquered the North Blue, and they're generally considered to be like synonymous with evil. Now, you know, I take that with a big grain of salt because I'm pretty sure and I'm just gonna brush my hair while I talk for a second. I'm pretty sure the people who were saying that are like the government, right? And so like obviously their idea of who's gonna be evil is maybe gonna be slightly different to our idea of who's gonna be evil, but not necessarily completely different. I'm sure there's gonna be like some things that line up. Like I think both us and the government are gonna say that like, yeah, Blackbeard is pretty bad, you know, but also the Navy might say that Gold Roger was evil, and we wouldn't necessarily say that from what we know of Gold Roger. So so with that being said, like the Vinsmokes being called evil, I'll take that with a grain of salt, but I don't know, Sanji hates them, and Sanji wanted to distance himself from them a lot. So I'm imagining he had like a reason for that. Now, I'm guessing it's going to be a situation where the father is a jackass, and the children are going to be maybe varied levels of like in on the family. We've seen Yonji and Reiju, who it seems like Yonji is like a bit of a brat. He, like I said in the last discussion, that like Sanji always gave me like youngest child energy, but this kid gives me like the youngest child energy. So he's a bit of a brat, while Reiju seems like a very responsible like older sister or like second eldest family member, you know what I mean? Like that's the kind of vibe she gives me, where she's gonna kind of fade into the background. She doesn't have to fully take care of everyone, but she is there for support if you need it, that sort of character. And like it doesn't seem like, you know, she seems kind of somewhat indifferent right now from what we've seen. Like she's just happy to kind of help out for now, and she did say to us like, thank you for taking care of my brother, and it seemed genuine, so I get good vibes from her. But maybe just because she's a woman and she's winning me over, I don't know, she might just be seducing me through the screen. It's very possible, we can't count it out. But I like her so far. But yeah, I'm really curious to see what Sanji's dad is like. I'm so curious, because he could be like, I've got several different images in my head, and like, I don't know, I'm kind of imagining Crocodile in terms of like body shape, like Crocodile's body shape, and also I think he'll have a cigar like, Did Crocodile have a cigar? Yeah, I think so, right? Like Crocodile, like Smoker, like these characters. Like I feel like he'll have a cigar as well. He'll have the curly eyebrows because I feel like that'll be iconic. But maybe they'll be like sharper somehow. Maybe he'll have a thick beard, you know. And then I think he'll be like, he'll have, I don't know actually. Yeah, no, let's say he'll have Crocodile's body type, but it's more muscle. That's kind of what I'm picturing right now. So cigar, more muscle, sharp but curly eyebrows, blonde hair, blonde beard, but thick beard. That's what I'm imagining. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna find out how true that is. And if I'm completely wrong about that, I hope one day someone draws what I was imagining is Sanji's father, so that I can see what it would have been like. Anyway, Nami, you ready to go on to the next episode? She doesn't speak, and I'm not going to speak for her because I don't speak for women. I listen. This is episode 786 of One Piece. Here we go. Okay. Recap Rubik's. Here we go. Okay, I didn't quite finish the thing. Oh, I saw a bit of Big Mom. This episode is called The Chocolate Town. Big Mom visits the name of the town. Yeah, look, that's the very tall woman I saw. I need me a woman who's that tall. It's brave of a woman that tall to be wearing a skirt, I gotta say. That's awesome. I sure hope that's chocolate. Have you tasted it yet? What if it's illegal to drink the chocolate? Oh, it tastes that good? That's good. Thought maybe it might have been processed and terrible because of going through this fountain all the time. Oh my gosh. That doesn't sound... You don't want to bathe in chocolate. Oh my god, no, you can just eat your clothes. It's a common thing. Ooh. New Nami design, new Nami design, new Nami design. Oh my gosh, is this place based off of like Sweden or some European place? At the very least, the fashion. In the same way that like Wano is based on Japan, you know? Oh my god, Brooke. I do love this outfit. It's cute. Okay, another whole day. So it gives us something to do for the day. I did like that town design, the chocolate town design. It's better than what I saw from Sanji's side of Whole Cake Island. Oh. I mean, yeah, I guess it makes sense. Beckham's is from here. Amish dream. Oh, even dwarves. Well, that's good. Well, that's nice. She's against racism. Cacao Island. I mean, it's not super original. It's encouraged. Oh. Oh, the roof ones. Okay. Oh my gosh. I mean, Brooke, those actually exist, like outside of the... Not super common, but they exist. Oh, she's got a hat. I don't think I ever get excited about fashion as much as I do just seeing what Nami's gonna wear.
もう町へ行ったわよ。
お前ら俺慎重に動け。
大丈夫よ。すぐわかるから。
She's like, ah, it always ends up working out eventually.
あっちね。
Imagine if Wapol visited this island.
壁のチョコなら後で足せるからいいもの。カフェが
But
なくなってしま
yeah.
った。ジェリービーンズ。これは犯罪。器物接触罪だ。
Snackalism.
取り調べる。これには深いわけが。
うますぎた。
よーし、そうきたか、子供。
Okay, well said, idiots.
まずい、逮捕されるぞ。
Pedro, don't make a scene. That's exactly what I said. Holy shit. Oh, who we got here? There's a woman, there's a woman, there's a woman. Show me the woman.
なんだ今の。
There's a woman on a flying carpet. A flying and singing carpet. The owner. Okay. Oh, the owner of the cafe. Is she gonna be happy that they liked the chocolate so much? No. Show me her full face. It's showing us Straw Hats that we're not gonna see for like 100 episodes, I think. Full design, full design. Oh, caramel. Okay. I thought for a second it was Nitro. Wait, Nitro Rabian. I thought for a second it was pudding. She's cute. What did pudding look like? I need to relook at pudding. the sound that Luffy's making. Dring, 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 dring. Aww. Oh, she's covering for them. Cute. Okay, I already like her. I mean, she's just generic cute so far, but generic cute's all I need. Oh, look at his 4 arms. Pudding. Okay. It is pudding. Oh, is the cafe called Caramel? Oh, you recognized him. Oh, this mink seems nice. Huh. Pedro? What's up, Pedro? Oh my god, guys. You just got out of trouble.
Oh no.
She's very sweet. Because you said it was delicious. Yeah. Oh, she's exactly what I hoped pudding was gonna be. I didn't think she would be exactly like this. That's cute, Carrot casually holding him up. She is so nice. I wonder if there's a catch. I don't think there will be, but there might be a catch to her personality. Okay, you can't cut away then. Some island where you can get eggs. Wait. the fuck?
入り口の警備を固め
I don't know he can get flower. What the fuck? I'm trying to take in these crazy designs. Oh my god, there's some wild designs here.
お茶会なんかでなんてことしやがる
What the fuck? This is like Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh my god, she's gay? That's awesome. I'm joking, I'm saying it because of the rainbow. This is like Nightmare Before Christmas. What the fuck? This is awesome. What the fuck? What a crazy introduction. Oh wow. This is so inspired. Wow. What the fuck? This is insane. This is not what I expected from Big Mom. Okay, well that was what I expected from her, that. The end of that episode was fucking bonkers. Are you serious? They fucking did a... I mean, like, I'm comparing it to Nightmare Before Christmas because that's the vibe that it gave me the most. But like a full musical number that was like, that has to be like directly an homage, like, you know, clearly inspired by something, in the same way that there's like the zombie dance back in Thriller Bark that was like, was supposed to be very similar to the Thriller dance. I wonder if that is like a full direct inspiration from something. Wow. Oh, there's so much. Well, there's not so much, but there's just like so much that was great in this episode, honestly. The subtitle "Some Island Where You Can Get Eggs" is one of the funniest subtitles I've ever seen in a show. Like, a subtitle is in like a location marker. It's so funny because the implication that Oda does not give a fuck enough to bother naming the island. Like, he's like, look, I can give you some backstory on what this island is or whatever. It doesn't matter for the story. The story, the point is they're getting eggs here. Like, he's like, let's just cut the bullshit. Some island where you get eggs. I don't know. Just someone. It's really, really funny. It got me for a while there. That's the thing. One Piece. I mean, this isn't a crazy thing to say 780 episodes in, but One Piece is a fucking funny show. And there's some, like, I will underestimate how funny it is sometimes because I get into a rhythm of, like, when I'm watching a show and I start to get its sense of humor. But it's also not like I'm not watching it for the comedy. Like, I don't sit down and think like I'm gonna watch One Piece, the comedy show, today. Some people do with One Piece, where you can tell when they're watching it, they're thinking of it kind of as comedy first, and so they have different expectations. For me, I'm thinking of it as story first and character first. That's what I'm here for, especially the characters, right? Excuse me. So for me, like, it's a very character-driven show, and the characters are what I'm here for. The comedy is like 6th on my list of like priorities for this show. But I've always liked the comedy. I've always found the comedy funny, and it got better and better throughout the series. Like, I think early in the show, you know, it was funny, but it was like silly, and I wasn't vibing with it yet. But as the show goes on, it gets funnier and funnier. Like, Oda really finds his stride. And I mean, at this point in the show, it is like he's found enough jokes and silly shit and all of that to make it very consistently funny. But like One Piece, when you get into a rhythm with a show like this, and comedy isn't the main thing you're going there for, I'm not like I will be laughing constantly, but I won't even think about the fact that I'm laughing. I won't even the jokes won't stick with me as much as, you know, story beats and everything will stick with me. But One Piece, every once in a while, One Piece does one joke that really, really, really tickles me. So a place where you can get eggs is one of those jokes. The bit where Sai, when we got introduced to Sai back in Dressrosa, and he was like, he was trying to be modest, and he was like, no need to apologize to me. Really, there's no need for apology. Don't you dare apologize to me. Hey, take that apology back. And he's like screaming. That bit like really, really got me. The bit at the end of Fishman Island. The bit at the end of Fishman Island where they're all in prison. Oh, this one's fucking great. The one where they're all in prison and like it's not Arlong, what's his name? Hordy and his crew. And they're all old men now because of the drugs. And then it shows that one guy and he's like, I got old on purpose. That one fucking got me. And then the back in Water 7, I remember when Iceberg was like, hi, my name is Iceberg, I'm the mayor of the city. This is Tyrannosaurus. He's a mouse I found today. Like, that bit as well got me. So, like, those are the jokes in One Piece that have stuck with me as, like, these are ones that make me laugh so much. And still, I mean, I was giggling thinking about them just now. The I got old on purpose joke is so good. Like it's very satisfying, like that there's that sort of stuff that sticks with me, you know. And I mean, I don't know if some island where you can get eggs is gonna stick with me as much as that those jokes will, because some island where you get eggs is mostly really funny to me because of how off guard it caught me, because I was expecting to like read important lore there, and instead it's like the laziest bullshit imaginable. And I'm saying lazy as like that's the joke that I think Oda is making. I'm not saying Oda is lazy for doing that. I'm saying he's making the joke that, or you know, if this is an anime original joke, like, or then the writer's making that joke, but I assume it was in the manga. They're making the joke that like I'm not bothering to come up with a name for this. It doesn't matter for the story, so whatever. Just so funny, man. So good. That musical thing for Big Mom was insane. I'm shocked by that. And then Pudding. So we saw Pudding in this episode, right? And we met her. So now I've confirmed she is like cute and she is seemingly very sweet, right? Pun intended, I guess, because we're on a sweet island. And I just want to say, so far, very, very happy with the decision, because I talked about, and you can see in my earlier discussions, I talked about like what are the different directions they could go for Pudding, and like what is going to be the best joke, what's going to work the best for this sort of story. And I had said that the route that I think they might take is like Pudding is going to be like Big Mom and like be quite unattractive or whatever, and like they're going to really lean into that joke. But the direction that I think works really nicely for the story, and you can make a lot of jokes out of it, and it just gives me more characters to like, is you make her very cute. And then Sanji, you know, then there's at least a little bit of something there. There's a little, you can do funny things with it, and they already did start to joke with it by showing Sanji the picture, and he has the love heart eyes and stuff, right? It makes it more interesting, and I think it's better for Sanji's character because we can see into like what we could do with his character when he's faced with the idea of like, hey, if you just let all of this happen, then you get married to a cute girl, you know? Now, he still doesn't seem to be, you know, he doesn't want to do that, obviously. But at least it will make him, you know, it might make him think about it for a second. So yeah, but I'm so glad that she's like actually fully cute. And what sold me on it completely was the bit where like she gets like embarrassed for a second and she just goes, ah, like a full scream and then covers her face, right? Like that sort of scream when you have a girl that gets sort of so overwhelmed with her like embarrassment that she can't help but scream. It is like that's a character trait that I really like, and I think it's adorable. So yeah, I mean, so far Pudding is great. I really like it. I like the decisions they're making in this arc so far. I was unsure what to expect from this arc. We're 4 episodes in. So far, very good. So far, it's exactly the sort of thing, like they've made all of the decisions that I was hoping that they would make. It's made me laugh. It's made me intrigued. It's, yeah, it's great. It's great arc. It's a great arc so far, guys. It's great. You know what? We're going to stop watching it. We're going to stop watching One Piece now. Or actually, we'll just stop this arc. We'll skip this arc now. Next episode, I'll go right into the Reverie arc or the Wano arc or whatever, right? We're going to skip right to the next arc. Because I've already decided that this one's good. We don't need to watch it. We'll skip it. Can you imagine how mad people would be if I just was like, you know what? Like, just like people skip filler arcs, I'm going to skip a canon arc. Just like a full 100 and something episode canon arc. I'll just skip it. I'll just move forward, you know? Or I just start watching One Piece. I just like pretend I'm caught up to One Piece. And I just watch it week to week as it comes out. The new episodes without watching anything before that. People would be so mad. And rightly so, because that's a stupid thing to do. There's a part of me, and this is the last thing I'll say for this video, because it's... Look, I normally go to bed at 4 a.m. It's 4:14, and I still have to do more stuff before bed. But there's a part of me that has wanted, like, that wishes I could do a video where it's like, I watch the latest episode of One Piece, you know, and then I predict... Like, and then I see what happens in that episode, and then I predict, you know, and I will do this, like, after I watched episode 500 of One Piece or whatever, I watch the latest episode, and then I predict how they get from point A to point B, you know, like, I try to figure out as much of the story as I can in between, and see how much I get right. Obviously, I'm never going to do that, because that's a stupid idea for a video, because it ruins, like, a lot of stuff from One Piece. It would be really, really bad. But I'm just saying it would also be a really good idea. Like it would be very, very interesting for that one video, but it would ruin all of the other videos. Like it's such a short-sighted thing. It's the sort of thing that someone could only do if they weren't planning to watch the series. They just wanted to do this one-off video, you know? Because I did a video on my channel once where I did like it was a really one-off video because it didn't get many views at all. It got a tiny amount of views. But I kind of just did it for fun, and I just wanted to see how it went. Where I just like generated a random anime, and then I watched the first episode of that anime and the last episode of the anime. And it was just an interesting thing to do once. But I made sure when I generated it, it was like I needed to make sure this is not an anime that I'm ever planning to watch. And it was, I forgot what it even is. It was called Blue something or something. It was like a magical girls anime that I ended up watching the first episode and the last episode of it. And it was an interesting experience. And I wish I could do that more often, but I also don't want to ruin shows for myself. It's a weird conundrum that I'm in. Anyway, that's Whole Cake Island, the start of Whole Cake Island. Thank you so much for joining me. I had a great time in this video. Make sure to support this video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. You can get the next 20 videos on there right now in full-length version. You can also join my YouTube membership down below to get 1 week early on edited videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.